Washington that's known as the family.
The city leaders trying to come up with a plan to stop the violence.
To this day, some members of the family...
These kids that are angry and they have something to say, no one's listening.
It's raising some eyebrows across the country. The focus is scheduled for later. A lot of times we come from broken homes. What can you tell us about their family and you know, what their background is?
Welcome to the family!
Come on, girl.
I think
The year is 2021. You're still Lysoling your mail, and you're either chronically online or you're chronically ill or both. Daniel Woods just sent America's first V-17 Sleepwalker Low, or what he called Return of the Sleepwalker or something. He posted a video, and he was immediately criticized. This video's too long. I've seen him fall off that sloper a million times, and that sloper a million times, and that sloper, and that sloper. Why is this such a long video? Well, Daniel realized that every day spent at this boulder was impactful, meaningful, part of his journey. He didn't just want to send and then post a green check mark with a grade and a 2-minute uncut video. He wanted to show his process. He wanted to show his journey, and I think just now people are starting to realize and appreciate that. Well, guess what? Here's another journey video. Let's go.
No sleep till!
Nubian! It's the 1980s in America, and Ronald Reagan was just elected. Donkey Kong was smashing barrels, yuppies were here, and Rad Neon was over there. But they all had a gnarly appetite for consumption in this new and vibrant era. And heck, the war on drugs is over, right? Well, for a young group of Okies, they were getting themselves addicted to a new type of rock. Not one for smoking, but it was certainly just as ludicrous in the eyes of society. I'm talking about pure 100-grain granite good stuff. Not for the nose, but for the toes. That's right. They were climbers. One day, these climbers find themselves halfway up a route they called the League of Doom when it starts to rain. And that ain't right, so the leader looked left and saw a horizontal crack that looked like it could maybe go. A few pings of a hammer later and some slipping feet, they found themselves at the end of the pitch. A new route was born, an aid route. Heading home that day, the leader thought to himself, I bet if it wasn't raining, I could have climbed that pitch free, all under my own strength. So Dwayne Riley came back, and he sent it, and he gave it the staggering grade of 512C. The route starts perched on a ledge 100 feet off the deck on Oklahoma's tallest wall, the Lichen Wall. The opening moves are a fun, tricky 510, and it leads to an 11C crux, which is the crux of the League of Doom. You start on an undercling, you stand on nothing. You go to another undercling, which is light years apart. Meanwhile, the entire Earth's mass is pulling you down. It is so hard. Now, if you can pull this off, this is where the fun starts. You traverse left on a few crimps on tiny feet that are way low or in non-existent feet that are way high. And then this is what I was told was the beta for the crux. From the first bolt, left hand to a red undercling, shuffle feet. Switch hands on the red and shuffle feet. Go for the blue hold with your left hand. Match blue, shuffle feet. Throw for green, pull the lip. Glorious 5-9, 5-10 finger crack from there. 30 some odd years after this climb was put up, I found myself climbing my first 12B on New Year's Eve in 2021. A month prior, I sent my first 12D, which is wildly out of order. So naturally, my goal was to fill this hole in my pyramid with a 12C. It is May 1st, 2022, and I have a New Year's resolution to climb my first 12C. I'm out here with Alicia and Tobin. We start the day by hanging around on critical mass, and then we work our way over to the real project. It looks hard. We had a party 3 on the ledge, and at this point in time, I thought this was crazy. I had no idea how much time I was going to spend on this ledge. I ended up getting the team free high point right around here, and then Alicia heroically aided us through that impossible section and got us to the top. I left that day knowing I would never do this climb. It is impossible. A couple weeks later, I'm back at it again, even though I swore it off. But my buddy Drew, he wanted to try to flash it, or just see how far I'd get ground up. And he freaking flashed the League of Doom crux. It was crazy. And then he valiantly started traversing the Nubian crux, and his shoes were too tight. Been wearing tarantula laces for way too long. But the day was not a loss. I got to hang out with Drew and Dan, some of my favorite Tolsons. And we got some cool pics, and one of us had quite the junk show. On the ride home, I looked up how long people normally keep their New Year's resolutions. And it said by the second Friday of the year, everybody's dropped them. Well, my resolution to climb 12C in 2022 made it about half the year, so I felt pretty good on giving it up and trying a different route. Well, now it's New Year's 2023, and my goal is no longer to climb 12C, but to climb one particular route. So on my real day two, I started off by punting on Elkhorn Special, the supposedly harder route that morning. I got pretty close, it was a little bit hot. And then I sent Nuclear Dance, a link up that starts on Nuclear Combat and ends on Nubian Dance, and it allows you to climb that awesome finger crack without doing the crazy Nubian Dance crux. And that went pretty quick. I felt pretty good. So I gave Nubian a couple tries, and I think I've done all the moves. There is a snake right there, going cruising. We're on top of Fool's Aid, 5'9" maybe. Guidebook says 5'7", but also guidebook like skips the crux if you follow the drawn lines. So we're going off Chucky Longstocking's guidebook. Look at that snake, dude, he's cruising. This is some B-roll right here. It is June in the refuge. Like the high is like 88, 89, and we have seen more climbers today than we've seen all year.
There's climbers right over there across from us behind that rock.
Some cool dudes climbing right here. Actually, I think it's a dude and a lady, and I don't know what that is. I think it's a 5'6", like sunlight or something. I know this is Sunshine Wall, but I think on this side is something else, which looks long. Maybe we should try it.
Did it say where you want wide gear?
I think it's at the end.
Okay.
This is Wiffle. It's 2 pitches, but we're pretty sure it's just because there's a tree, so we're gonna try to do it in 1 pitch and finish there. We just did that, called, I don't know. Sorry, don't know. We started off by running up some of the easy routes around the area just to get some ticks, because I know I'm not gonna get a tick on my project for a while, and we had a great time.
Yeah, come on. Come on. Yeah. Yeah. Come on, buddy. Yeah. Yes.
I had a great fist. I couldn't move my arm the way my fist was. So
I'm so glad you sent that, dude, because that was the worst belay ever.
yeah. Oh, it's 90 degrees. Don't be climbing outside. What are you gonna eat? What are you gonna drink? How are you gonna stay alive? Melon. What did you think of that pitch?
I'm never gonna lead that some pitch.
Today I've done all the moves officially, and this is how I did it. Day 4, I'm back on the wall with another one of my favorite Tolsons, Jake.
Oh yeah.
We run up League of Doom into Spaceballs, and he had a great experience. We set up a top rope on the project, which I did the traverse, aka the double crux stacking crazy part, in 2 pieces. And then we got a little bit crowded out for the first time I've ever experienced in Oklahoma. So we left, but I did get some beta fully recorded. So this is what I do. On the beginning, you do the League of Doom crux. Try the high left foot with the right hand finger lock, and then bump to the crimp. You can get your left hand here, or get your foot way out and low, and then bump your right hand to an intermediate crimp, left hand undercling, and the right hand can come in. You might be able to clip off that. And then you really weight your left hand and your feet mostly, and then you come in with your right leg, kind of like this. With your feet really low, then get your left over here and adjust it the way you like. I can definitely clip it like this. And then when you come in with your right, I think I want my finger on this crystal. And I don't know what to do with my thumb yet, because it's like, it's not the way you would pull. So, it might just be a drag. The left hand is pretty good. Left hand, right hand. High right foot. Left hand, take the pinky. Get it locked above your head with the thumb. Really squeeze with the thumb. Walk the feet up. Right foot goes right here. Right hand comes into the undercling. Really stand up, lean back, push your hips to the wall. Or you slap the left foot here, get it good. Bump the left hand over into the undercling. Come in with the right. And then it's a hard move, but left hand bumps here. And now you're weighting your right hand, bump it again. There's like a, without going all the way to the wall, there's a good crimp. And you bump again to the good finger lock. In the meantime though, you're bumping your right hand in here, getting it a little bit closer so this is less of a stretch, and you're completely now flagging your right, only weighting this with your left. Once you get the left hand finger lock, put a right foot here or somewhere, maybe even higher, to walk your feet up, and then you come in above your head with the right, and then you just finger crank to the end. Day 5, I'm out here with Norman Local Lane. We run up League of Doom Spaceballs like always, put a top rope on the project and start working it out. And today I one hung it. Massive progress for me, but the top rope was a little bit tight, so I don't know if I had any assistance. And then this was the first time that I considered placing gear on this climb in light of the 4 bolts. Finger cracks, which I think I could do. Black totem, blue totem, 0.4. Maybe one more piece. And then just to make sure I'm not crazy, we went over and tried Rage at 513 just to make sure that that was harder than this. And you know what? It was. It was way harder. Look at that sucker. Look at that sucker. And this is number 3. Number 3, my lord.
And then when I walked through here about 8 minutes ago, there was another pop-up.
What the heck is up, Overstokers? We are here in the Narrows today.
This is the intro. It's already really hot. My mustache is sweating.
High of 94. What are we climbing today?
I like and wall shenanigans.
Of course. They might not see that though.
Some grapes and leaves, man, you can never tell.
Day 6, I'm fresh off a one hang tight top rope, and I'm stoked to one hang it on a loose top rope, or maybe even top rope it clean. So we went out and we did some moderates around the area again, just to get some new ticks just in case, and then hung around the route. And I ticked on Mountain Project. I had micro progress, and I don't know what I progressed in, but I had fun and I punched the clock and we went out and we climbed.
And it's all about to end right now.
Oh no, what the heck? That's part of the refuge. We got our state lizards everywhere. It is now the middle of July, and we don't know anywhere else that has shade, so we're still working on Nubian and enjoying the shade and breeze that Lycanwall provides. The only thing I was able to accomplish this day was doing the league crux by skipping the second undercling in a large dynamic move, but I wasn't sure if it was repeatable enough to go into the beta bank. No underclings for...
Remember the sun, off from memory.
No wonder my bag's so freaking heavy. There's a freaking melon in here. John. At least he's protecting it for once. Day 8 was huge. Me and the boys were just out there gooning around. John soloed the dihedral. John repeated Dr. Coolhead. Jeremy was Jeremy. Oh, and he also sent pitch 1 of League of Doom. Then Lane sent pitch 2 of League of Doom. Then Lane flashed Riverside Attraction. These guys are just on a roll, and it's the middle of summer. I ended up getting new beta for the project, and then me and John had a highly experiential on-site duo solo called the Full Monty. Thanks, Terry. It is day 9 and Jeremy is leading Dr. Coolhead. And guess what? He falls. One of the craziest things we've ever seen. But he fell in the perfect spot. The only problem is now he has to climb it again. By now, we figured out how to rig this wall. We had ropes everywhere. Top rope on pitch 1, top rope on pitch 2, fixed line on the whole wall. It was too much probably, but we were cragging and there was a group. I ended up doing the crux move twice on Nubian, which is huge. The crux is a very low percentage move for me, but on the third attempt, my skin was gone. This pinky, the skin just rips right off the knuckle. There is a phantom climbing lichen wall.
Place was haunted.
This is totally the most like a Halloween-y thing I've ever seen. Dude, that looks gnarly. It's day 10 and this is the first time I've ever tried the route in good condition. I am so stoked and I really felt like I could get it clean on top rope this day. Well, I did. But it's just top rope, so I didn't film anything. So I immediately pulled the rope and felt the weight of the earth just go onto me because I knew I had to lead it now. It was terrifying, but Brad Gobright said, once you know you can do it, every try is a send burn. So I tied in and I gave it my all. And yeah, I got nowhere. The project continues.
My name is Graham the Overstoker, and you're watching something that I don't know about yet.
It is day 11 and I'm fresh off a clean top rope send, but that does not feel like a send to me. So I'm leading it now with Lane and Dan. So we start off with a little Okie big wall warm up and some little rope swing action. And then for the first time, we get actual footy on the route.
Hope you will stay in one place and dance before it's done.
The ledge is definitely at play.
Woo.
He does look really cool though. Look at that. Airing it out, bro. Graham's barefoot. Tinger's out. The stinkers. Stinky winkies. Good thing he takes baths. Not a good thing though, because they still stink. I don't get why. I mean, it's enough to make a video about. Like, it's enough for me to talk about it right now. It is gross. I mean, it's nasty. Daniel's a cool guy though. Look at that guy. Sick. Yep. Graham didn't send his proj today, but it'll go. It'll go with time. It was hot. It was hot today. Yeah. It's season though. Look at it. Look, it's fall. It's beautiful out here. We're getting ready. Getting psyched. Getting stoked. Yeah, dude. Right there. And slap. Good autofocus. And then slap, and then bam, and then keep going. Keep going. Ah, yeah. Ooh. Yeah, Dan. All right, see you guys.
It is day 12, also known as Black Friday, but we skipped out on the sales in hopes of finding a better deal on the lichen wall. And we sure did. First of all, we set the record for having 5 people on the pitch 1 ledge, and I'm accepting submissions for 6. And then Lane scored big time with a quick ascent of the path of righteousness, a 12D or maybe even a 13A.
You know what to do. There's some hikers that just showed up that are watching. Hashtag opt outside. Yeah, dude. Oh my god. Oh my god. Oh. Yes. He's on jugs. Yeah, Lane. Yeah! The hikers are clapping. Oh yeah! Oh yeah! Good job, dude. Okay. No.
Taking you off the way now.
Come on, Dan. Good effort, dude.
So I actually did the crux on lead, and I thought that was it. I thought I was sending, but I forgot that there's a second crux. So I got to go back and dial that. But I did dial the final finger crack, and it is so fun. I just want to climb it forever.
Left. Elbows. Foot. Foot. No, let go of the right foot. Yeah. Finger lock. Lay back. That. High left. Shoulders. High foot. Jug or jug.
Still hanging on to my New Year's resolution, I get a new group together of some awesome guys for one last Hail Mary attempt on the project on Christmas Eve. And we couldn't even do the third class approach, so we bailed, and the year is over, and I didn't do it. It's going to have to take us into 2024. Looking back on the year, I was proud of how many attempts I got on it and how many days I was able to spend with friends. But this was my third time out after a clean top rope lap, and I still haven't done it. So I was getting impatient, and I felt like I was wasting my time on just a couple of tricky moves. This was not the only project on my list, but it was my priority, and I was beginning to think I was missing opportunities on other climbs, particularly climbs that were in the sun and weren't going to freeze me out. But I updated my resolutions and planned the next day out. It's New Year's Day, the perfect day to start on your new resolution. It's freezing, but I was able to convince a few buddies to get out there with me and give it a try. First, I top roped it to make sure I had dialed that second crux that I fell on last time, and this is how it went.
Oh my god!
Graham trying to get rid of the screaming barfies in the toes by shoving his whole foot in his mouth.
Well, day 13, another failure, but I was not in shape. Went way too hard just the other day, and it was real sore, and it broke a hold right there. So I got new beta. I'm gonna come back super fresh, and we're just gonna keep banging our head against the wall. Alex Migo said, if you take too many tries on a project, you might want to give up. But I think he also spent like 60 days on the project. So I'm not giving up yet. Although it's kind of tempting, honestly. So I'm tempted to give up, but I can't, because I don't know if you remember, but there is a second resolution on my list, and that is to have a child named after me. And I found a friend who was having a kid. So we struck a deal. If I send this project before July, he will name his child Graham. So with newfound inspiration, and on our 14th day on the project, I go out there with Lane and John and Sheldon. The weather is perfect. However, I'm under the weather, and whether that be cool or not, I'm climbing anyway. Dude, I think this will help me send, bro. No headache. John starts us off strong with a bold send of Dr. Reality.
I'd like to thank my fans. Love me or hate me, you watched. That's all you could do.
When I come and slam, damn, I feel like the son of Sam. Don't make me wreck. try to snatch my crops. These pigs wanna blow my house down. Head underground to the next town. They get mad when they come to raid my pad, and I'm out in the night loose can. Yes, I'm the pirate pilot of this ship. If I dip with the ultraviolet dream, hide from the red light beam. Now do you believe in the unseen? Look, but don't make your eyes strain. Like me is going insane. Insane in the bed.
14, no sand, but my foot slipped twice and I felt stronger than ever on the route. I got a really weird cut, and I'm stoked. I got to hang out with John, who's cool, Lane, who's cool, Ryan, my boulderer friend, who's cool. It was great. Well, that was wholesome. Unfortunately, when I got home, a little social media reality check hit me. My buddy, his wife, his future son, Graham, is on my feed, reminding me of what I must do. But I just climbed in some of the best weather that we've ever had, and my body, other than a little bit of being under the weather, felt great, but my foot slipped and I didn't do it. And do I really want a project where it's just down to chance on if my foot's gonna slip or not? No, not really. So I went back to the drawing board looking for a new beta. Luckily, Tristan had sent it this summer and posted a video, so I watched it very diligently and figured out that, yeah, there's a different beta, but he's way stronger than me. I don't know if it'll go, but I've got nothing to lose, so let's try it. I planned my next day out with John only on a weekday, and I thought this was quite special because our first time ever climbing together was an attempt at League of Doom into Spaceballs, and we were in over our heads, but we got to the top and we felt incredible, and I thought this could be full circle. If we just go back and do our thing, it's going to happen. It's all going to come together, and this is what it's going to take to send. Well, it's a Monday, and I was not able to climb this weekend, and the next few weekends don't look great. Worried I'm losing my season on the project, so I'm taking a half day, and I'm getting out there, and I'm giving it some burns on a weekday. We are getting desperate, but we're getting close, so we'll see how it goes. I probably should buckle up, and so should you. God. My name's Graham the Overstoker. That's so good.
My name's Graham the Overstoker, and this is day 15 on Nubian Dance 512C. I'm gonna try a new beta, and it's gonna be really good. Yeah. Ouch. Yeah. Close, dude.
Ah, damn, bro. Damn. Ooh. I wanted to scream with you.
Ah.
Oh my God, man.
I'm pretty pumped. Oh man, that felt good though. Felt good.
That looks so good, dude.
Yeah, that's I either gotta find a way to climb using less of my left hand, or I take like a week off beforehand or something. It took a lot out.
That was amazing, Graham.
I'm like 1/2 move away.
I thought that was it right there, truly.
I might have thought the same. Once again, I'm like Dang it, I can't give up. I'm like so close.
Dude, I think that was your closest go yet.
That is my new high point. I was just a hair less my previous high point. Same hold, but I think I basically stuck it this time, and then I don't know, I was pretty gripped on my left hand. I think I gotta place that cam with my left hands so I'm not pinching with my left. For those
like while your right hand is in that first pocket, place it with the left.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think that'll save my left hand maybe enough. And then I should have a little bit of juice. So we'll be coming back.
The beta worked, but I didn't, but I know I can next time. The crux move is a little bit easier and it's definitely a higher percentile for me. So I grabbed a calendar, planned my next day out, went on mountain project, and pre-sprayed the tick of me sending the very next day out. Day 16.
You ready?
I think so. Let me make sure my GoPro works. But, yeah, do you bring all your stuff?
I got all my stuff. You got all your stuff?
Yeah.
All right, let's do this.
Day 16, also known as St. Patrick's Day. You don't look like you're wearing green.
I got you, Graham.
Can you do landscape?
So burnt. Ooh.
I don't want to do. Let's get a high right foot. Right hand. Boom! Massive. I'm
John just top rope Path of Righteousness, his first try of the day.
Clean! Clean!
So he's going to lead it soon, and then I got my now low point, so I'm going to lead it next. We're all going to sand.
You got the game?
Dude, I got
We
you.
got you, bro.
Yeah. John, have it, baby. You hold the brake strand, I'll take it slow.
We are one.
Pick up slack, John. Okay.
Alright, get off me.
Doesn't feel as good as I thought it was gonna feel.
Oh my god! Oh shit! Let's go!
I got the luck of the Irish, I guess.
Oh,
Let's go celebrate.
holy shit!
Victory whip!
What? Are you serious?
Yeah. Yeah.
Woohoo! Oh my god!
All right. I'm calling Kyle to tell him that I sent so he can name his child after me.
Hey, what's up, man?
Hey, I wanted to tell you I just sent Nubian dance.
Oh, no way.
Yeah.
Congrats, bro. How'd it go?
Thank you. I just changed my beta and then it wasn't that bad. It's kind of unfortunate.
It wasn't that bad. All right.
Yeah. It's still hard enough to be an achievement worthy of having a child named after me.
Okay. If somehow our daughter comes out a boy,
No!
then, your name is first on the list.
Gosh! When did you find out? Doesn't feel as good as I thought it was gonna. And I meant that. The weeks and months leading up to this day, I would visualize the moves and I would see myself doing the crux. And every time I would tear up. I thought for sure whenever I did this in real life, I would just start bawling. But I didn't. I did the move. I felt nothing, maybe even a void. And then I just had to go to the top. When I was up there, I felt a little bit of relief, which was nice, but then the end of an era dawned on me. I don't get to do this anymore. And now that I've had time to reflect, I realize it's never been about the climb, especially not the grade, but it was about the process, and it was about the people that I got to share it with, and all the fun times we had on the ledge and complaining about it, and it was just all about that. So thank you to everybody who joined me. You guys made this for me, and I just can't wait till we find the next one together.
Something